Okay, let's dive into this. Welcome to today's Explainer. We are unpacking an incredibly relatable and honestly game-changing concept from Stickman Finance, the power of small savings habits. Look, let's just be completely real for a second, okay? We've all been there. You put in the hours, you work incredibly hard all month long, yet somehow by the time that next paycheck rolls around, you're looking at a bank account that is painfully, frustratingly close to zero. It's an exhausting cycle, right? Working just to scrape by? But today, we're going to look at the data and the exact steps showing how a tiny, almost invisible shift in your daily habits can completely rewrite that stressful story for good.
I used to wonder why I was always broke, even when I worked hard every month. Wow, that perfectly captures that exact tired, frustrated feeling, doesn't it? Picture this, because I know we all can. Sitting down at the kitchen table, completely buried under a literal mountain of bills and receipts, checking a wallet that is pretty much running on fumes, and just sighing deeply. You're staring right at the physical evidence of your hard work and wondering, seriously, where did all my money go? It is a heavy, incredibly stressful moment that so many people experience every single month.
So that brings us to an absolutely crucial question. Why doesn't hard work equal savings? I mean, it feels like it should be a super simple mathematical equation. You work hard, you get money, you have savings. Boom. But the reality we're exploring today is that the answer to an empty wallet isn't necessarily about grinding away, finding a way to work even harder, or logging endless overtime hours. No way. Instead, the solution actually lies in a surprisingly simple, seemingly insignificant shift in our daily routines. It's all about changing the sequence of what we do with our money before it magically disappears into the black hole of everyday expenses.
Section 1. The Catalyst. One simple habit.
The specific physical action that acts as the ultimate circuit breaker for that endless cycle of financial stress is exactly $100. Yep, you heard that right. It's a single deliberate move that completely transforms you from being a passive victim of your monthly bills to being the active director of your own wealth and security. The foundational habit outlined in Stickman Finance is beautifully straightforward. You take exactly $100 out of every single paycheck, literally right off the top. Before you pay a single utility bill, before you even think about buying groceries, before anything else, you carve out this one specific manageable number first.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the method itself, because it's not just about setting up some digital transfer that silently disappears into the ether of your banking app. No. Step 1 is withdrawing that $100 per paycheck in hard cash. And step 2, that's the absolute game changer. You place it into a physical glass savings jar right on your table. You are creating a visual, tangible record of your money. By carefully placing that actual physical bill into a clean, clear glass jar, where you literally see it every single day, you're actively choosing focus and hope over stress.
But hey, let's be real for a second here. Small beginnings often feel incredibly doubtful and, well, kind of unimportant. If you've just started this, you're probably going to stand beside that table, stare at that single, lonely bill sitting at the bottom of that big glass jar, and just shrug. You might feel totally unsure. And why wouldn't you? Because when you're staring down rent, car payments, and the soaring cost of daily expenses, $100 seems way too small to actually matter, right? Listen, that feeling of doubt, it's a completely normal, totally expected part of the process. Section 2. The Transformation. Tracking growth and building backup.
And this brilliantly illustrates exactly what happens if you push through that initial doubt and just keep executing this simple habit, paycheck after paycheck. The results will honestly shock you. Look at the timeline. At paycheck 1, like we just talked about, you're doubtful. It feels much too small. But flash forward a few months later, that doubt turns into genuine, jaw-dropping surprise. To really see this, try using a physical wall calendar to cross off the days, or grab a dedicated savings app, or even just a simple bullet journal to track your compounding progress. Watching those check marks literally add up turns a small stack of bills into a giant jar overflowing with cash and coins. The savings grows so much faster than you expect. And that leads us to the final stage. When that first inevitable emergency hits, your backup money is right there, ready to go.
So the crucial point is the total transformation in your reality. You go from being completely stressed out, sighing deeply, and absolutely panicking over a sudden breakdown to being completely calm. Think about it. Instead of dreading an empty wallet during a crisis, you're standing there beside your table and toolbox, totally relaxed, calmly handing over the cash to easily pay a repair bill. You've built your very own safety net, and honestly, it changes your entire emotional state. You are relaxed, you are confident, it's a total paradigm shift.
Section 3. Smarter Money Habits. Let's move to and see how this builds into something even bigger.
Building this initial safety net creates a profound ripple effect on absolutely everything else you do with your wallet. It establishes a real, practical playbook for wealth. First, as we've thoroughly covered, save that $100 per paycheck in a physical glass jar. Second, actively track your progress on a calendar. And third, and guys, this is a massive one, cut the financial waste. To really accelerate your wealth building, commit to cutting 3 specific budget categories starting this month. Number 1, eliminate those unused digital subscriptions that just silently drain your account. Number 2, slash that expensive takeout and delivery budget. And number 3, the biggest culprit, absolutely cut the habit of random late-night app shopping.
Because ultimately, discipline replaces financial waste. I want you to imagine that empowering feeling for a second. You're holding your phone, you have a shopping app open, and your digital cart is full of randomizers you definitely don't need. But instead of hitting buy, you just close the app. You literally push those unnecessary items away from you. You are trading a fleeting 5-second moment of late-night boredom shopping for a smart, deeply disciplined stance on your personal finances. It feels incredible. It all leads up to this remarkably simple, motivating truth. Small habits create big wealth. When you visualize that beautiful upward green graph of success slowly rising right behind your growing money jar, everything just clicks into place. You realize it's not about winning the lottery or getting rich quick. It's about the small, consistent actions that compound massively over time. If you love seeing how simple routines can totally transform your life, you'll definitely want to hit that glowing subscribe button for Stickman Finance to keep building those smarter money habits with us.
So I want to leave you with one final, provocative question. What is the first $100 habit you will start today to build your own big wealth? Seriously, don't wait for your circumstances to magically change on their own. Grab a clear glass jar, put it right on your kitchen table, and take immediate, focused action right after watching this explainer. The path to a calm, confident financial future starts with just a single bill. Thank you so much for learning with me today.